And then the Europeans came. Contact with Europeans. The Inuit were changed by their relationship with the people from the south, the Canadians. However, contact occurred quite late and recent because compared to the southern areas, there were few people who wanted to live in the north. The first known European explorer to visit the Arctic was in 1576, but not much happened with the Inuit and Europeans until early 18th century. By the late 1920s, there were no longer any Inuit who had not been contacted by traders. Canadians brought their laws, religion, and alcohol. The Inuit had never been exposed to diseases such as measles and tuberculosis, so their immune system weren't equipped to deal with the new viruses when the Europeans arrived. Many died as a result. Disputes or agreements. In the 1950s, federal government geopolitical maneuverings forced several Inuit families to leave the Nunavik, the north part of Quebec, Canada, in an effort to assert sovereignty in the high Arctic by increasing its population during the Cold War. The families were relocated and promised homes and game to hunt. They were also told that they would be returned home to Nunavik after a year if they wished. However, the families discovered no buildings and unfamiliar wildlife, and the offer of returning home was later withdrawn as it would damage Canada's claims to sovereignty in the high Arctic area, so the Inuit were forced to stay. Then, in 1993, the Canadian government investigated the relocation program and paid money to the survivors and families, and finally apologized in 2010. Different perspectives of the land. The Inuit were forced to move from their homes, relocated by the government. They then protested against the refusal of the government to negotiate their land claims in 1988. They said that they never gave up their land to the government or permit their territory to be used by the NATO air forces for low-level flying, which seriously disrupted wildlife which the Inuit depend on. In 1989, the courts found the Inuit not guilty. However, the flights and protests continued.
Created using Powtoon.